What is up, Sagittarius? How are you all doing? It's time to take a look at your mid-month messages for March 2024. So when I do mid-month readings, what I'm actually looking at is I want to see if timelines changed. That's the intention I'm putting into it. This mainly has to do with whether or not you take and apply the advice that's given to you in the main monthly reading. There's a reason why I give you advice. Because if you apply it to your life or your situation, that can potentially change your timelines. So, that's what we're going to check on here today. For those of you who would like a personal reading, check down there in the description of this video. That's where you'll find everything you need to know. And let's jump right into this. I'm actually starting these off with the person from the past. Let's see if timelines changed for the Saggies who are inquiring about somebody from the past. If timelines changed, did they change for the better or for the worse? Let's see. Boom. Uh-oh, the Devil card. That's a hell of a card to jump out first thing. Let's see. 3 shuffles here. Whoa. 2 more. Eight of Cups, Devil card. So it's looking like there could be a reconnection between the two of you. Yep, I'm kind of feeling like y'all are going to end up reconnecting. Yeah, but the Empress Reverse Devil card. You know what that means, right? That means that I don't think this person has intentions of actually reconciling with you. Looks to me like this person just trying to get laid. That's what that looks like to me. Empress Reverse Devil card. There's no other way to spin that, dude. Not really. I mean, well, I guess it would depend on what gender you're dealing with. If you're a female dealing with a male, he most likely is just trying to get some booty. If you're a male dealing with a female, she might be trying to get some money off of you or something like that. You know, just trying to use, this person's trying to use you for their own personal selfish desires. And I don't really think they're trying to have a solid, genuine connection with you. I don't think so. Don't look like it. But I don't think it's going to take too terribly long for this person's true colors to reveal themselves, because this looks like a very short-lived temporary reconnection. Yeah, okay. Could be a Capricorn for some of you. Also have Taurus here. Okay. Let's see if we can get a deeper dig on this person's feelings and intentions. See if it goes any deeper than that. Boom, boom, boom. 3 of Cups reversed. So it looks like somebody had somebody else in mind and it wasn't too successful. Whatever, I don't know if they left you for somebody else or if they just had their eye on somebody else. But it didn't work out too successfully. They probably found themselves at a dead end. You know, Ace of Cups reversed. They ain't trying to have a new start in love. Doesn't look like a love connection this person's looking for. 8 of Swords reversed. Strength reversed. 2 of Cups reversed. Yeah, so they're not trying to actually be with you. I think they're trying to play mind games with you. Again, to fulfill some kind of selfish desire. See, 6 of Pentacles reversed. This person's very one-sided, very focused on themselves, very self-centered, and very greedy. So, okay. Oh, man. Well, that came out quick. That came out real quick. I kind of feel like we already see how this is playing out. Let's see, maybe let me expand a little bit on how this situation's playing out. Let's see if there are some extra details. How's this situation playing out? Ten of Cups reversed. So if you're hoping for a full-on reconciliation, I don't think it's going that far. Ten of Pentacles reversed. Ace of Cups reversed. Okay. Yeah. Now, it looks to me like it's going to loop around and turn into a repeat cycle. Probably very short-lived, because it's not going to take long at all before the tension starts building. Because you immediately feel that something is off. Now, you may be trying to kind of ignore the red flags and you know, ignore what seems obvious, but it just, the tension is just too much. Something feels off. Something's not right here. So, it ain't gonna take long. It ain't gonna take long at all. Let's get some advice here. Let's get some advice. What's the best advice for Sagittarius with the past person? Oh, look. Knight of Swords. Okay. Okay, so if this person wants to open communication, that's fine, but I would keep it at just communication. Okay? Keep this person at a very considerable arm's distance. Don't agree to meet up with them. Don't play into their little pity party if they try to throw a pity party, you know. Don't play into, keep this person at a very considerable arm's distance. If you feel them starting to pick and poke at your emotions, just go cold. Just go cold. You know, they start throwing a boo-hoo, poor pitiful me, pity party. Don't even respond. Just go cold. Go quiet. Don't agree to meet up with them. Keep them at an arm's distance. Communication and communication only, with the Strength and the Knight of Swords. And let's keep it that way for a little bit. See, here's what's going to happen. Here's the way it happens. Here's how you can tell if somebody's trying to manipulate you. If somebody picks and pokes at your emotions and you don't react the way that they want, they'll pick and poke a little harder. And if you still don't react, they'll pick and poke a little harder. And if they still don't get the response that they want out of you, they start getting pissed. They start getting mad. It'll turn into a fight. All right? That's how you know you are being manipulated. A person who's not trying to manipulate you is not going to waste a bunch of time trying to emotionally jab you. They're not going to waste a bunch of time with that. You know, if y'all are having a conversation and maybe they're trying to persuade you into something and you put a boundary, you know, like no, and you make your boundaries clear, a person who's not trying to manipulate you will respect your boundaries. A person who's trying to manipulate you is going to continue to persist and poke and persist and poke and persist and poke and persist and poke. And the more firm you stand, the more pissed off they get. That's how you can tell you are being manipulated. Okay? Pay very close attention. All right. Singles and your love interest. Let's look at the single Saggies and the person that you're interested in. Singles and the person you're interested in. Has there been a change of timelines? If timelines change, did they change for the better or for the worse? Let's see. Uh-oh. What is it with the Seven of Wands coming out for everybody, man? Tension is building. Some of you are interested in somebody at the workplace, possibly. Communication is not that great between the two of you. Not that great at all. For some of you, communication is damn near non-existent. But even those of you who may be in regular communication with this person, trust me, communication is not as good as you think it is. This person is not opening all the way up. They're not letting you in on everything that's going on in their life. There's just, communication is just terrible between the two of you. Tension is starting to build, and this is starting to weigh on you. I don't know. Now, here's what I don't understand, because this is very common for this to come through like this. I would say, shit, just go through and watch my other readings, dude. Probably 6-7 times out of 10, this almost identical message comes out almost every singles reading, very frequently. But what's different here is that I'm not seeing why. Usually there's some kind of indication as to why it's happening this way, and I'm not getting an indication as to why it's all happening. I have no idea. I don't know if this person is stringing you along and leading you on, or if you're just getting your hopes up and blowing it all out of proportion in your own head, or I don't know. It's not even really telling me. But things aren't quite moving forward the way that you're wanting them to, and it's starting to weigh on you. And those of you who are interested in somebody at the workplace, I know that's not everybody, but if you're interested in somebody at the workplace, this could be starting to affect your performance at work. Well, we got to see how this person feels about you. How this person feel about Sagittarius. How are they feeling about you? Let's see. How's this person feeling about Sagittarius? Ooh, okay. We got that karmic wheel in the reverse there. So they do feel an unusually strong connection with you. They absolutely do. Okay, Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. So for one reason or another, they feel like a relationship with you would end up being a waste of time. They do not have high hopes that the two of you could have something successful. Now, why do they think that? I have no fucking clue. But you know what? They're really, 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 really hung up on somebody from the past. Really hung up. Like seriously hung up on somebody from the past. But like I said, they do feel a real strong connection with you. Unusually strong. What I think they're doing is they're projecting what the past person did to them onto you. This is the only thing that I can think here. Because we got all this past energy here, which is very normal. Again, that comes through fucking way more than half the time. That comes through, past energy comes through 90 to 95% of the time. So it's not giving me any reason as to why they're viewing you that way, other than this past energy. That's the only lens they have to view the world through, is what happened to them in the past. So they're comparing you to the last person that hurt them. They're looking at you and they're like, nah, No, I couldn't get with Sagittarius. That would end up just turning into a complete and total waste of time. It would just be a bunch of drama. No, I ain't doing that. Not going there. So I think they're just projecting their past issues onto you. I wouldn't take it personal. I don't think it has anything to do with you. Very little. It has very little to do with you. They may have seen you do or heard you say one little thing, and you can tend to be a little bit over the top and extra sometimes. And I ain't gonna lie, man, sometimes y'all can tend to be a little bit too much for some people sometimes. You know what? But that's not your problem. That's theirs. If they can't handle it, then fuck them. The universe is doing you a favor then. You don't need if somebody can't handle you, you don't need them in your life anyways. So is a love offer even going to be made here? Is a love offer even being made here? Let's see. Temperance. That's the Sagittarius card. They're patiently waiting. So there's one thing the Temperance card is not, and that is action-packed. Not very action-packed. It's about balance, patience, and waiting. So probably not in the month of March. What's the advice then? Do we have any advice? Knight of Swords, man. Gotta communicate. Communicate them feels. Communicate them intentions. Let this person know what you be wanting. Let them know what you... I think this is the type of situation where the only thing you can really do... I don't think this person is going to respond to hints, suggestions. I don't even think this person would respond to an energetic influence. Okay? Especially if you're dealing with an air sign. They're going to overthink the shit out of it. I say either open up and say how you feel, or walk away from this. I think that's about the only chance you got here of getting something happening with this person. All right. Damn dog. Damn dog. All right. All right. Now we're gonna look at the current person. Current person. If you are not experiencing any problems, issues, or concerns in your current relationship, this is not for you. What is happening between Sagittarius and the current person? Let's see. Tower card reverse. Some of you may have already been on and off. You may have already separated and gotten back together, possibly. Four of Pentacles. This person is not opening up to you. I think you could possibly be dealing with somebody who's just very emotionally immature. And it's getting to the point where you're kind of going numb towards this person. But with you, I don't think it was a gradual transitionary process. I'm thinking you just woke up one day fucking numb. Because this person's very emotionally immature, emotionally closed off. And it's not like you kind of started kind of losing feelings a little bit and kind of started shifting and changing. You woke up one day and was like, bam, Queen of Swords. Fuck this shit. But we do have the Emperor and the Empress back to back, side by side. So I don't see an ending happening. But boy, I see some drama. Again, I know this isn't everybody, but there's a good little handful of you who have already been on and off with this person. I think probably at least half of you have already broken up and got back together with this person. Could be a Taurus for some of you. I also have Aries and Virgo. Okay. All right. Well, let's see how they feel about you. Let's see how they be feeling about you. Uh-oh. Almost kind of feels like they're thinking about what other options might be out there. If they're already exploring other options in their mind, what's the next step from there? So they feel like they walk on eggshells around you. I just think this person's a horrible communicator. They don't know how to communicate their thoughts and feelings effectively. Therefore, you don't interpret their thoughts and feelings correctly and effectively. So that causes a lot of drama. They feel like they walk on eggshells. They feel like everything is an argument. They don't know. There's part of them that wants this to work out. There's a part of them that wants to go explore other options. But here's the biggest thing, too. This person is not working through your all's issues. See, whenever we come together, there's going to be issues. Ain't no such thing as a relationship with no issues. The question is, what do we do? Whenever we experience a bump in the road, what do? Do we work through this issue together, like grown fucking adults? Or do we just bury it, stuff it away, and pretend that it never happened? Point the finger at the other person like it's all their fault, and they're the one that has to do all the work and has to do all the changes. See what I'm saying? So, this person has not been actually actively doing their part to work through your all's issues. So the tension is building, the resentment is building and building and building and building. So this person's not 100% sure what they want. They don't know if they want to stay or go. They don't know if they want to be with you and work this out or just go explore other options. They're not 100% sure. Well, I don't think I'm seeing an ending happening. I think we already got that in the first spread. So let's get some advice. What is the best advice between Sagittarius and the current person? Best advice. Ace of Wands reverse. Okay, it's very important to understand that transitioning out of a toxic cycle takes time. It takes time. I don't care who the primary catalyst is for the problems. It takes time. Okay? No matter what either of you do, you're not going to flip a magical switch and make that problem just go away overnight. Okay? We know that we have to come together and we have to see eye to eye. This is what I need to work on. This is what you need to work on. Okay, first we need to make that agreement. And you best bet, yo damn skippy ass, that problem's going to circle back around again. It's coming. Oh, it's fucking coming. Now, what do we do the next time it circles back around? The conversation we had last time, what I said I was going to do, and what you said you was going to do, we got to fucking do it. The next time it circles back around. All right? And you might stumble a little bit, might be kind of hard and uncomfortable, and then it's very likely that it's probably going to circle back around again, and back around again and back around again. And then before you know it, if we're both doing the work, I don't know why it's so hard for people to fucking understand that we both have to be doing the fucking work. I don't care who you are. I don't care what your sign is. I don't care who did what. I don't care who the primary aggressor is. I don't care who the primary catalyst for the problem is. I don't care who's starting the fight. I don't care who's starting the problem. I don't give a fuck. Both of you have to be putting forth work and effort on yourselves to reverse the issue. Every single time. Every single time. Every single time. Every single time. And eventually, the problem will start looping around less and less and less and less. And then the next thing you know, after a certain period of time, poof, that issue is non-existent. Now, the two of you have transitioned to a new level. And there's going to be a whole new level of challenges and obstacles that the two of you are going to have to undergo. But this is what we do every fucking time. And as long as we're both doing this together as a team, we're growing and evolving and expanding and manifesting and working together as one unit. And our bond is getting tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter. And then nobody can fucking pull us apart. Nobody. But the most important thing to understand about that process is it takes time. It's not a switch that you can flip overnight. It takes time. It could take 6 months if you're lucky. If you're fucking lucky. Most of these issues that we have to work through together as a couple can take a couple of fucking years sometimes. Be patient. It takes time. Just make sure y'all are both doing the work. When it all comes down to it, don't waste a bunch of time pointing the finger at them and worrying about the work they need to do. You worry about the work you need to do. So that at least at the end of the day, you can go to bed at night and be able to honestly tell yourself with a clear conscience and a clean heart, I'm working on me. I know I am. I can say that to myself and sleep comfortably at night because I know I am. So if this relationship gets fucked up, as long as I know I'm doing the work, it's on you, boo-boo. I'm working on me. I know I'm not the same person that I was last year. I know the inner battles that I'm fighting in my own mind. I know the inner work that I'm doing on myself on a daily basis. I know the emotional triggers that I'm trying to unwire in my heart and mind. I'm doing it. I don't give a fuck what you think. You can think in one hand and shit in the other. You go have fun with that. Tell me which hand fills up first. I know what I'm doing. At the end of the day, as long as you can go to bed at night and tell yourself that, you're good. You're good. Most of the time, when you're doing that, the person that you're dealing with will follow suit. Not always, but most of the time. All right, well, I feel like those were the messages that my Sagittarius friends needed to hear. So, I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thank you all once again for tuning in and playing along. Don't forget to look down there in the description of this video if you would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading. And I'm out of here now, y'all. Thanks again for tuning in. I will see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Y'all stay blessed.